The Altar and the Ashes. Pastor Elijah Cross stood before a packed sanctuary every Sunday, his voice bold and anointed. People said he was a man of God, and he truly believed he was. He preached about grace, faithfulness, and righteousness. But behind closed doors, Elijah was crumbling. He had a wife, Angela, devoted, prayerful, and patient. But temptation had crept in like a shadow. Her name was Tasha, a choir member, young, beautiful, eager to serve, and vulnerable. What started as late-night counseling turned into secret texts, then coffee, then hotel rooms, and then shame. For months, Elijah lived a double life. He would preach fire on Sunday, then drown in guilt by night. His sermons grew shallow. His prayers lost power. Angela sensed his struggle. One night, after preaching about King David's fall with Bathsheba, Elijah sat alone in his office, trembling. He heard a knock. It was Angela. She didn't yell. She didn't cry. She just handed him his Bible, opened to Psalm 51. "Have mercy on me, O God." She walked away, her silence louder than any sermon. Weeks later, the affair was exposed. Gossip ran wild. Some left the church. Tasha moved away in shame. Angela packed a bag and stayed with her sister. Elijah was forced to step down from the pulpit. Alone in the empty sanctuary, he collapsed at the altar he once stood behind. Tears soaked the floor. Words failed him. Only one thing escaped his lips. "God, I'm sorry. I lost you trying to impress people. I lost my way. Please, don't let me die like this." Elijah went silent for months. No platforms, no microphones. Just prayer, fasting, therapy, and counseling with a small accountability group. He humbled himself, confessed to church elders. He asked for forgiveness, not just from Angela, but from the congregation he had wounded. Some never returned, but some saw the raw repentance in his eyes. Angela eventually met with him again, not to reconcile right away, but to pray with him. "If God gave you grace," she said, "I can learn to walk in it too." 2 years later, Elijah sat quietly in a back pew of another church, content just to worship. He didn't seek the spotlight. But one Sunday, the pastor invited him to share a testimony. With trembling hands, Elijah stood before strangers. "I was a broken shepherd. I led people while I was bleeding. But Jesus found me in the ashes of my altar. And he didn't cast me out. He restored me." People wept. Not because the story was perfect, but because it was real. Elijah and Angela eventually reconciled, not overnight, but through counseling, trust building, and prayer. He never returned to the pulpit in the same way, but he led a small men's ministry called Ashes to Altar, helping fallen leaders find their way back to grace. And in that quiet, redemptive space, Elijah learned, God doesn't discard the broken. He rebuilds them with scars that tell a better story. Subscribe to our channel and hit that bell, and show me some love by giving me a thumbs up.